Hello, my name is Albert Orange, and welcome to XFL football. It is week 7 of the 2023 season, and we're going to be watching the fourth quarter of the Seattle Sea Dragons taking on the Arlington Renegades at Choctaw Stadium in Arlington, Texas. At least that's where I think it is. It is the Arlington Renegades, of course. 21-9 Seattle. A very surprising but very effortless game for the Seattle offense. Ben DiNucci, Jim Haslett, and June Jones, the offensive coordinator for the Sea Dragons. A dominant game, dominant first half, actually dominant second quarter for Seattle. Let me provide a summary and some stats before we move on to the fourth quarter of the game. And I guess the game is done by now. I mean, it's 7:28 where I'm at right now. So, and the game started at 4. So it's pretty safe to say, unless it went into overtime, that the game is over by now. But let me provide a summary of the game real quick. Very, very great game so far. Quarter 1 ended in 3-3. Okay, a field goal for both teams. Now, the second quarter, Blake Jackson, what a game for him so far. 37-yard reception. Great one there, great play. A field goal for Seattle, taking their score up to 6-3. Arlington with a punt and a touchback, so that the Seattle can start their next drive at their own 35, but that drive ended in another punt. Arlington on their own 35 again. Now, a pick by, I forget his first name, but number 32 on the Seattle defense, Cole. He intercepted Drew Plitt, so that the Seattle can start on their own 43-yard line, and Jordan Vesey with a great play, 47-yard reception a couple plays later, so that Darius Bradwell can get in a 2-yard rushing touchdown, and also another point, so that Seattle can take their score up to 13, and then on the very next drive for Arlington, what's his name? Devion Smith for 1 yard, a rushing touchdown, taking up the score 13-9. No extra points there. Josh Gordon, 24-yard touchdown reception, 19-9. Actually, hold on a minute. That was actually a really great drive that I want to talk about because all right, the one that ended in a Josh Gordon touchdown. 55 seconds to go in the half. All right, Ben DiNucci just leads the entire Seattle offense. How many yards? 76 yards. 55 seconds to go in the half. I thought the game would be over by then. Okay? I didn't expect them to go all the way. And what's even crazier is that they were on a 3rd and 1. Okay? It was going to be 4th and 1. But then they called a roughing the passer on Arlington. Okay? On 3rd and 1. Okay? So, that turned out to be very costly on Arlington, because they finished that drive with a 24-yard tutty completed by Josh Gordon, and then 2 points added to the score. Juwan Green taking up the score to where it's currently at 21-9. First half stats. Let me pull that up here. I took a photo of it with my iPhone. Okay, let's see here. First half stats. Seattle at the end of the first half. 64 rushing yards, 153 passing yards, for a total of 217, 7.1 yards per rush, 2 for 5 on third downs, and 0 turnovers at the end of the half. Arlington, 58 rushing yards, 131 passing, 189 total, 4.5 yards per rush. The same with Seattle on third down conversions, 2 for 5, 1 turnover, of course. Now the third quarter. Oh boy, the third quarter. Remember how I said that there was no turnovers for Seattle in the first half? Well, that changed. That changed because in the third quarter, let's see. Let me give you a summary of the third quarter here. Arlington, they had actually a really good run with fourth downs. They converted on 2 of 3 fourth downs so far in the game. And then let's see, Seattle had a drive. T.J. Hammonds for 17 yards on the running game. Blake Jackson, yet again, bringing in the plays, 22-yard reception. However, and then that left with Ben DiNucci with a 73-yard, a 73-yard percentage completion. Completion percentage? Yeah, no. It's completion percentage. Okay, 73%. But then they're practically there at the end zone. Okay, Ben DiNucci throws a pick, and Arlington started on their own 30. Will Hill with the pick, and that took us to the end of the third quarter. And that was another turnover for Seattle in this season. You know, very unfortunate. It's been a problem for them all season long, and I'm looking right now. Let's see. I'm at 2 hours, 55 minutes into the ESPN broadcast, and the whole thing is done now, and the whole thing is 4 hours and 5 minutes, so this thing is gonna be really long. Oh boy. But very, very great game by Seattle so far. So far, it is still a 2-score game? Only a 12-point difference, 21-9. Arlington can still bring it in at the very last minute here. So that's a question for them. Can they just pull off like one of the best comebacks that we will ever see here? Okay, because so far, I mean, Seattle has been very, very dominant. They've been very calm. They've been putting in the plays very effortlessly. My internet signal is very, very bad right now, but it seems to be working just fine right now. Okay, well, we're about to see the top of the fourth quarter. Oh my gosh, why does it keep freezing? Why do you do this? Why do you do this? Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me pause this and see if I can't fix this, alright? Alright, we are back, and the first play of the game, Arlington has got it midfield in their own territory. Can't really tell what yard they are on, but here we go. This is the fourth quarter. I hope you're all having a great day. And by the way, MLB opening day was yesterday, and the Mariners started out strong, defeating the Cleveland Guardians at home Here is Drew Plitt dropping back down the middle. Batted away. It's 4th and 4 for Arlington. So, I don't know if they will do it here. They're not going to go for it, I don't think. Okay. Seattle defense has been putting in the hits. Putting in the hits on this Arlington defense, or offense, I should say. Only one touchdown and a field goal for Arlington. Here's the punt. And the return coming up. It seems that my Wi-Fi signal is doing well now. The return by Seattle at the 21. They're going to be starting at the 21. And their score is 21. Oh, isn't that cool? Alright. So there is the Arlington head coach with the, I don't know what you call that, the, what kind of hat is that? Like, what's that kind of, it's the same kind of hat that Sean Payton wears, you know? Like the capless cap with the brim, you know? Anyways, he's yelling at a referee. He has been, oh, let me tell you, he has been very, very upset this entire game. Okay, let me just say that. Okay, he is not a type of guy that you wanna you know, go up to and say, hey, how's it going? You know. Ben DiNucci to the left, and he's gonna get nowhere. They're gonna down him a yard behind the LOS. That's the line of scrimmage for all of you noobs. I'm sorry, I've never played organized football ever, and even when I played it recreationally, like with friends and stuff, like I only had like one good play when I played football with my friends. DiNucci gonna feel a little bit of pressure, gonna run out of bounds for 3 yards there. What was I saying? I mean, 7th grade, you know, I was playing football with my friends, and it just so happened to be my birthday. And my friend, who was a quarterback, passed the ball to me, and I fumbled it around. I didn't drop it. I fumbled it around, and I caught it with my hands. I caught the ball between my hands and my left shin. And that was just like a clutch play. I don't know if we scored. Ben DiNucci for a first down. He's got, I forgot his name, number 4, who made a really great play, Juwan Green. Juwan Green for the first down, and a whole heck of a lot more. Ben DiNucci just laying down the passes there. I gotta tell you though, that Josh Gordon touchdown, I was not expecting, because 55 seconds left in the half. I thought the half was over then. You know, I wasn't expecting them to do anything. And then they started getting close. They called that roughing the passer call on the Renegades. And after that, I was like, oh, okay, so, you know, maybe they might get a field goal here, because they're getting very close. And just out of nowhere, Ben DiNucci connects to Josh Gordon at the back, the left back corner of the end zone. Seattle, another first down at the Arlington 39. My goodness. Just out of nowhere, that Josh Gordon touchdown just You know, just shocked. It just shocked me. Like, I was speechless for a good minute there, and I just kept repeating to myself that is the most bizarre thing I've ever seen. I that just came out of nowhere. I didn't expect any of that. Ben DiNucci to the right, and incomplete. Intended for Juwan Green. 2nd and 10, Seattle. Seattle is missing their challenge tick on the scorecard. They got all 3 timeouts, both teams do, but for some reason they don't have the red challenge tick on the scorecard. So I don't know if they can still challenge here if they want to. Ja'Cour Pearson is not backing down. It's a good gain of 8 for Pearson, but Blake Jackson has been making some great plays as well. 3rd and 3 for Seattle. 9:35 to go in the game. Let's see if Seattle can potentially put away the game for good here. 3rd and 3. DiNucci is going to run it in himself. He's got a first down and a couple more. Oh, but the ball is fumbled. The ball got out of his hands. And I think it might still be Seattle's ball. Maybe they might review that. Let's see the replay. DiNucci got the ball. Oof. Let's see here. No, he was down. He was down before the ball got away from him. And so it's still Seattle's ball. 8.5 minutes to go in the game. DiNucci scrambling out to the right. Ball thrown away, out of bounds. 2nd and 10, Seattle. All right. I was saying something earlier, but I forgot it. MLB opening day yesterday. Mariners won against the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, and now they're at they're starting another game in their first series of the 2023 season. Again against the Guardians. Incomplete pass by DiNucci, but there's a flag on the field. What's it gonna be? I'll have to check on that on the Mariners score as I watch this game or the rest of it. Flag on the field. The referee is talking, and it's 2nd down. I don't know what he said. I don't know what the flag was thrown for. But he put a 2 up with his hand. And so I guess everything is... Oh, no, it's 3rd down. Why does it say 3rd down if DiNucci is going to drop back a little? He's going to run to the left, out of bounds for 3 yards. So now it's 4th down. And he's gonna stay at the sidelines there. Alright, that was weird. Nearly 7 minutes left. Here's Dominic Epperly, who is going to go for a field goal attempt. Okay. For 43 yards, here is Epperly. The snap, the kick, up and down the middle. It's good. Seattle, 24-9. There seems to be a tussle amongst players here. And Jim Haslett has a pen cap in his mouth. And Seattle is up by 15 over Arlington. Let's skip these commercials. I don't care. I don't care. Actually, this is a good chance to check on the Mariners Cleveland game. Oh my God! So first when I checked, it was 1-0 Mariners, and now it's 3-1 Guardians. So oh boy. End of the second inning. Mariners starting off strong with the win. Let's see if they can bring it back though. The Mariners scored a bunch of points yesterday actually. How much did they score yesterday? It was just 3-0. Okay. Well, I must have been thinking about, about the the preseason, or I'm sorry, the spring training game with the Athletics, 15-3. Jesus, my goodness, 15-3. Granted, it is spring training, but is this how the potentially last season of the Oakland Athletics team is going to start off with a 15-3 drubbing? What the heck is this? Why is wait a minute. What? Why is this being replayed? They're replaying the field goal that we just saw. Wait a minute. What the heck happened? Now it's 48 yards. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. It was 43 yards before. Oh, it was a false start? Oh, they had a false start? Okay, I don't want to get copyrighted, but, wow. Okay, so they got a... the Renegades challenged that field goal play, and it was successful. So now Seattle is gonna... I thought, the broadcast just was bugging out and was just replaying the whole thing. Because they removed the 3 points, so now Seattle is down, is back to 21 points. The score is back down to 21-9. So 48 yards, Dominic Eberle. I mean, judging by that last kick, I think he should have it in him. The kick is up, and it is good again. So Dominic Eberle coming in clutch. I don't know if you could call that coming in clutch, but he's putting them up. All right, let's just say that. All right then. Okay. Well, Seattle just doesn't seem bothered by that. So, 24-9. Again. That's 15 points. So, hey, it can still technically be a 2-score game for Arlington. The point, or the question is, can they get the 2 touchdowns and the extra points? Because you need 15 just to tie it up. But to win, oh boy, that's going to be a task. And they're going to have to come in clutch on the extra point attempts. Which, so far, they've been unsuccessful at doing. With the one touchdown that they had in the second quarter. By the way, the USFL is starting tomorrow. It's starting. Look at this guy. Look at that fan. Danucci for Prez. They cut to an Arlington fan who's just looking disappointed. Drew Plitz finds a man who gets a first down and gets down at the 50, starting at the, what was that, the 20, the 26, 20-something yard line. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Drew Plitz takes a snap down the middle, finds a man, makes a man miss, breaks another tackle, gets a first down. Who was that? That was Davion Smith? That was Davion Smith, right? Is it Devion or Davion? I'm not sure. I never met a Devion before, you know. Drew Plitz fakes a handoff, gets sacked. I guess it's not a sack if it's ahead of the line of scrimmage, but there's a flag on the field, and so the ref is turning to the audience, is pointing to the offense. The head coach is expressionless. Arlington might take a pen. Oh my God, it's 1st and 20. There's Jonathan Hayes, the co-offensive coordinator. I think his brother is the other offensive coordinator, because they both have the same last name. Unless I am absolutely tripping right now. Tripping is a word that the kids say these days to mean losing your marbles. In case you didn't know, 2nd and 16. Oh my God! That Arlington receiver got a first down, tackled at the 25. But did he run out of bounds? No, he didn't. Tackled right at the 24-yard line. Pushed out of bounds. That wasn't the 24. That was the 28. I am bad at counting. Drew Plitz down deep. Misses his man. There's a flag on the field. That would have been a touchdown there. Drew Plitz is slow to get up. He's limping. Ooh, he's got a bad leg. And, wow. Roughing the passer on the Sea Dragons. Let's see. Ball is released. Ooh, yeah. Release the ball. Well, I mean, number 44 on the defense came in to swat the ball away just as he threw the ball. So, I mean, I'm not an expert, but, I mean, hey, if that's what they're going to go with, then, you know, so be it. Drew Plitz is out of the game. 4:25 to go. Here is Kevin Anderson at the quarterback feeling a little bit of pressure, but finds a man. He finds Davion Smith, who gains a few yards. Second down. Inside the 20, there's a scuffle between Thompson on the Seattle defense. Scuffle between him and a guy on the Arlington line there. Oh boy, defending his quarterback. All right then. 2nd and 5. Here's Drew Plitt back again, hands it off. And he's going to get... Oh my God, what the heck happened there? My eyes were playing tricks on me. Davion Smith gains enough for a third and 1. Broke a few tackles. A beast of a running back. So close. Arlington at the Seattle 5. 3rd and 1. This is looking good for Arlington. 3 minutes to go in the game. Davion Smith gets the first down, gets a couple more. 1st and goal. So the Renegades at the 3-yard line in Seattle territory. 13.0 points per game. I'm sorry. What the heck did that Renegade scoring season 13 points a game to night 9. Okay. 13 points per game. I thought that said 13 points per fourth quarter. Again, I can't read or count. 1st and goal, handoff to Davion Smith, and he's got to get in there. Touchdown, Arlington Renegades. 24-15, Davion Smith, 2 yards. Is it Devion or Devion? Devion? The E in front of the D is lowercase, while the rest of the name is uppercase. They're gonna go for 2. Well, let's see. This is exactly what they need here. They want to go for 2. It'll put them up at 17. And then after that, to tie it up, they need another 7. And so here is Arlington. Looking for 2. Drew Plitt to the end zone, and it's incomplete. But there's a flag on the field, and it's going to be called. It's going to be called on Seattle there. And it might be called on Thompson. I don't know what for. But I just saw him, throw his hands up gosh. You know? Referee talking to another referee. Hand to his hip. Personal foul. On the defense. Yep. So what happens there? On a 2-point conversion. Let's see the personal foul there. Oof. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I don't know if there's much to argue with there. So I guess they're gonna replay it, but this time closer to the end zone. Drew Plitt throws the ball to nobody, and it's gonna be a failed conversion for Arlington, and so they are still down 9. 2:17 to go in the fourth. Jim Haslett is making a weird thing with his tongue there. And he's got the long sleeve Sea Dragon shirt on. Call me crazy, alright? Call me crazy. I think I am too, but just hear me out. The Seattle Sea Dragons uniforms, their color scheme, their uniforms, I hated them at first. Now, I'm like, Dude, am I saying that I like them? Well, I'll say this. They're growing on me, but not to the point where I like them. I only think that they're, mediocre. Here's the return by Seattle. He's going to go down to 40. And pushed out at the 40. But my opinion on the uniforms, and maybe I'm just saying this because they're on a winning streak, right? 4 wins in a row, a potential 5th right here at the end of this game. Maybe I'm just saying that because, that's happening, but I've gone from hating these uniforms to, partially disliking them, if that makes sense. And then also partially, indifferent to them. Josh Gordon's for a first down. His name is not Josh Gordon's. It's just Gordon. And so the clock winds down to the 2-minute warning. Seattle in possession of the ball. Can they score yet again to put the game away? It's not the 2-minute warning. It's 2 minutes and 2 seconds here. Okay, the Renegades called a timeout. All right. The XFL needs to up their scorecard game. I know they're it's like the literally like the first season, of like the reboot to the reboot, So I get that they're like only just starting, right? But I just hope that they can fix this scorecard. I just had an idea here that the XFL could use. But I'll say it after Jacor Pearson jumps over a guy. My goodness. He just used that defender as a stepladder. Try to gain an extra yard. Jacor Pearson catching the ball on a flat by DiNucci. Jacor Pearson. Jesus. My God. He sees a defender and he just hurdles him. He hurdles over him like he was in the Olympics or something, But I just thought of an idea that the XFL could use, and this could also be used by the USFL, which I'll get to in a second because it literally starts tomorrow. Tomorrow, Saturday. Why don't the XFL and USFL have 2 championships per year? Why not? And I'm the idea. I get this idea because that's what the Mexican Soccer League does. Okay, that's how they've been doing it for like 19 years, something like that. The Liga MX, okay. The Mexican Soccer League Okay? They have 2 championships per year. Okay? So like the entire season is actually just split into 2 seasons. They have a spring season and then they have a fall season. You know, something like that. And then they just have 2 seasons in 1 year. And therefore 2 championships every year. You know? And then the champions from both of those seasons have a game to determine the champion of the 2 champions, you know? So like, why doesn't the XFL have a spring 2023 season, and then they could have like a summer 2023 season or something like that, you know? Like they could have like 10 weeks of football like sometime later in the year. Although I do understand why that would be problematic, because the NFL literally starts like in the beginning of September, you know? So, but I don't know, like it's an idea. The XFL is already at, you know, 10 weeks in the regular season. So maybe that'll be enough, but I mean, it's only 10 weeks, you know? It's only 10 weeks. 3rd and 2 for Seattle. Ben DiNucci, 1:51 left in the game. At the Arlington 40. And they get the first down with the running back. Football is a very physical, you know, even dangerous sport. So I could see why they, that was TJ Hammond. TJ Hammond's, oh gosh. The cough is going away, alright? I promise you it is, but it's just, sometimes it just, you know, it comes back every now and then. So I could understand why they wouldn't do that, right? But my argument for it would be that, you know, we only get the XFL, you know, 13 weeks out of the year? And it's just a 13-year stretch, or a 13-week stretch, you know, from April to, from February to, you know, mid-April. And then after that, you're going to have to wait a whole year just to see more XFL. But then again, you've also got the USFL, you know, so I guess, and then you've got the NFL after that. So I guess to the viewer, I guess us viewers, you know, we have enough football, right? But I'm just saying, like, I don't know, maybe the XFL can borrow from the Mexican league, because I mean, name another sports league that holds 2 championships per year, you know, or 2 seasons every year. You know, it's like a very underrated league, in my opinion. So I don't know, but it's just an idea, right? So 10-week regular season, 2 divisions, top 2 teams from each make the playoffs. April 29th and the 30th, the division championships, and then the championship May 13th. Wow, May 13th. So this whole XFL season, it's pretty much, what, 3 months? I mean, why can't they, why not, do another season in the summer, you know? You know? I don't know. You definitely don't want to go in direct competition with the NFL, right? Like you definitely don't want to have games in the fall season, winter seasons, because then you've also got the college football, so to go into direct competition with all of those, it's like, wow, it's too much even for me, it's way too much football, and I don't even watch college football. 135 for Seattle. TJ Hammonds just made a couple yards. Second down, Seattle. Let's see. DC and Orlando are playing tomorrow. St. Louis and Houston are playing Sunday. I'm sorry, was that Sunday or? Yeah, that was Sunday. Okay, I can read, I promise. 2nd and 5 for Seattle. With just over a minute to go in the game, Seattle at the Arlington 32. 2nd and 5, Seattle. TJ Hammonds is running the ball, gets a few yards for a 3rd and 1. 50 seconds to go in the game. And all Seattle needs is a first down. There's Drew Plitt looking very sad, and understandably so because of the broken leg there. He didn't actually break his leg. I don't think so. But he's got that limp, so I don't know if he'll be able to play more. TJ Hammonds getting tripped up. There's fans that are leaving the stand. Bunch of Seattle fans at Arlington. Wait a minute. The game is over now. What? Okay. The game is over. Wait a minute. I just rewound it a few seconds. 30 seconds left in the game. Okay, so they don't need a first down. They didn't need a first down. All they can do is just, spike it. No, they didn't spike it. TJ Hammonds had that last play, which had 15 seconds left on the clock. Okay, so the game is basically over now. Yeah. Okay. So Seattle wins it. That's the end of the game. Jim Haslett is taking off his headset. Seattle wins it 24-15. Their fifth game in a row after an 0-2 start. Week 7 of the XFL. I don't know what the heck I was about to say. Jim Haslett, head coach at New Orleans. I think he had who was it? He had like a defensive coordinator under him. I think it might have been Ron Zook, who worked under him at New Orleans with the Saints in the NFL. For all of you noobs out there, I don't know why I'm insulting my audience here. Great game by Seattle. Really great game. It was scoreless the entire third quarter. Fourth quarter, Seattle got a field goal after Arlington had a touchdown. No extra points. Ben DiNucci with the Under Armour headband that just basically covers his entire head. Great game. Great game. Really, really just effortless game by Ben DiNucci. And once again, I mean, that final Seattle drive of the second quarter, I did not expect for it to turn out the way that it did with the Josh Gordon touchdown reception. I mean, that was just bizarre. Like I know I'm repeating myself here, but I was just like, 55 seconds left in the half. Maybe they might get a field goal, maybe, but they started on their own 24-yard line. And I was just like, all right, so the game is basically over. And then they kept going, and I was like, all right, they're just delaying the second half to end, the end of the second half, right? And they kept going, and then Arlington got that roughing the passer call on 3rd and 1, gave Seattle a first down, and then I was like, all right, so they might get a field goal. All right, but then after that, they might as well, they just, it might as well be halftime. and then they're at the 24, and Ben DiNucci just finds Josh Gordon at the back of the end zone, and he was decently defended, and Josh Gordon just managed to he didn't get both feet in like he likes to do. He only had 1 foot in, but hey, it's 1 foot that counts in the XFL. Touchdown Seattle. So that was just really cool. And I mean, it was really cool. Jordan VC, 79 yards tonight. Really, really decent lineup, offensive lineup for Seattle. The defense played well as well. Just a really great game for Seattle, and I think they must have the longest winning streak, the biggest winning streak out of any team in the XFL, right? Right? I mean, they must have. I mean, aside from the DC Defenders, right? I'll have to decide which games I'm gonna have to I'm gonna watch tomorrow, because there is the Brahmas and the Vipers. There is the Defenders and the Guardians tomorrow, but then there's also the USFL. Let's see who's playing tomorrow with the USFL. Let's see, the Philadelphia Stars. Wait a minute. It doesn't start tomorrow. It doesn't start tomorrow. Wait a minute. I put it in my calendar that the USFL starts tomorrow. It starts April 15th. Wait a minute. USFL opening day. April 15th. What? Why do I have it in my calendar as April 1st? Is that some April Fool's joke that... I am positive that... Because I saw a commercial for the new USFL season, like, somewhere on Fox or whatever, because that's where it's going to be airing, right? It said April 1st. At least that's how I perceived it, because that's what I put in my calendar on my iPhone. So unless my iPhone is just bugging out, but then again, like, I don't know why this is happening, but like the entire month of April has USFL as an event, like the entire month of April on my phone. This is not a lie. The entire month of April, from April 1st to April 30th, on my iPhone, it says USFL every single day. So I don't know if I put it in wrong. I mean, the whole reason why I'm even like talking about this is because I got a notification on my computer that said it was from the calendar app, okay? It just said USFL tomorrow, right? So I was like, oh shoot, the USFL must start tomorrow. Is this even interesting? I don't think it is. So I guess the USFL actually starts on April 15th. And that's going to be before the XFL playoffs. I wonder how many people got that reference. Okay then. Alright. I was actually really ready for some USFL right about now. Blake Jackson, 68 yards tonight. 4 receptions. Great game for him. Great game. Let's see. The Philadelphia Stars and the Memphis Showboats. The New Jersey Generals, the Birmingham Stallions. And then on Sunday, April 16th, the Michigan Panthers and the Houston Gamblers. That's why I keep saying Houston Gamblers every time I want to say Houston Roughnecks. Okay? Every time I want to say Houston Roughnecks, for some reason, Houston Gamblers is just a way better name. Like, it's just Houston Gamblers. it just rolls off the tongue very well. You know? So it just... I don't know. I don't know. And then the Pittsburgh Maulers against the New Orleans Breakers. The New Orleans Breakers is what I should say. The New Orleans Breakers, their logo looks like it should be like some sort of juice or something. I don't know. I sound crazy. Anyways, what the heck else was I gonna... Oh yeah, the Mariners game. Let's see where it's at now. 3-3! The Mariners have tied it at the bottom of the third, but the Guardians just got 2 at the top of the 4th. It literally just updated, like it said 3-3 and then boom, 5-3 for the Guardians. So I'll check in on that game periodically tonight. I wish I could watch it, but I don't know. I don't have anything to watch it on. You know, I don't have MLB TV. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have any of that. I guess I could maybe look it up through radio or something, you know. And hey, just for kicks, let's check in on the Seattle Sounders. Did they have any new games? They played 5 games so far. Let's see here. Yeah, they tied against LAFC, and then they won 4-1 to Kansas City. Okay, so they haven't played at all for the past week, but they are playing the LA Galaxy tomorrow. I wonder what... Oh, they're playing on Fox. They're playing on Fox. Oh my gosh. Should I watch that? Should I do the second half of that? I don't know what I'll do tomorrow. Let's see. The Sounders game is at 4:30 p.m. But the Defenders and Guardians game is at 3 o'clock. So I don't know. I don't know what I'll do. I kind of want to watch the Sounders game. But the Defenders and the Guardians, the Defenders are 6-0 and the Guardians are 0-6. The league's only undefeated team and the league's only I guess what would you call it? The losingest team possible. So it's very possible that we might see the Defenders go 7-0, which is just crazy. That's just insane. Anyways, you know what? This has gone too long. I'll decide later what I'll do tomorrow. However, on Sunday I will definitely do that Houston-St. Louis game. So, if I have the time, that's for sure. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed. This has gone long enough. So, you have a good day. All right, and just take care. Okay, I hope that your favorite team right now is winning. Okay, whether it's in the XFL, the MLB, MLS, Bundesliga, whatever it is. Okay. I hope that your team is doing well, and hey, if they aren't, you know, I guess, Seattle is officially in second place. They're 5-2. St. Louis is 4-2. Although they do have that game against Houston. So you know what? Let's hope that Houston wins. All right. Because they were tied, Seattle and St. Louis. Anyways, that's gonna be the end of this. All right. You take care, and I will see you all in the next game. All right. Have a good one.